Changing the lower unit gear oil with some 80W90 Quicksilver. It's simple as unscrewing you got a screw here and a screw here. You unscrew this one. I'll put it in the down position in a second. And let it come out. Now, as it's draining out, I'll go ahead and unscrew the top to let it really flow. There it goes. That's the top one. I'll leave it over there. And then once it's all drained out, we're going to use this pump to fill it back up. So I'll screw this in the bottom here, and I'll just pump it up until we start getting some oil out of the top. Once we do, we'll go ahead and cap the top, unscrew this, screw in the bottom piece, and that's all there is to it. Put this back down a little bit. So now that I've done that, it's slowed down quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and screw this in to the bottom hole and start pumping. Now we're just going to slowly pump. I guess you don't have to slowly pump, it's going to be a minute. But you're going to pump until you have oil coming out the top here. Once we get oil coming out the top, that's when we're going to go ahead and screw the top in, disconnect this, and screw the bottom cap in. I might run out because this wasn't full, but I've got another one if I need it. There we go. We got oil coming out the top. And that's it. That's all there is to changing the lower unit gear oil on just about any outboard, maybe all outboards. I'm not quite sure. I haven't changed all of them, but most of them I've ever changed the exact same way. Screw there, drain the oil, fill it from the bottom. Once it comes out the top, put the top in, and that's all there is to it. Again, we used 80W90, and this is a Suzuki DF140A. That's all there is to changing the lower unit gear oil in your outboard engine. A few things to look for though. When you pull out the bottom plug, look for shards of metal on the end. That's okay. Little fragments are alright. However, you don't want to find big chunks of metal. Big chunks of metal indicate some kind of mechanical failure on the inside. Another thing to look for is the color of oil which comes out. A bronze colored or maybe even a slight hint of gray in there is okay. However, you don't want to see milky. Milky indicates water intrusion, or a heavy solid gray oil indicates some kind of mechanical failure. Either case, you're going to want to have a mechanic take a look at it. Point of the video today was just to show you how simple it is to change your own lower unit gear oil. It takes you all of 15 minutes. However, I suggest letting the oil drain closer to an hour, but the actual work, you're into it for about 15 minutes.